welcome back. So today's video was one that was requested by a few people, and it was how to take care of and get the most uses out of your false lashes. So I started wearing false lashes probably in high school, and at that time like no one around me was wearing false lashes. I was like the only one, and I remember when I got into uni I was wearing them like every single day, whether I was going to uni or whether I was going to work. If I was wearing makeup, I was wearing false lashes, to the point that if I didn't wear them, people would be like, something's different about you. So these days I do not wear them as much, but I do still wear them like when I film, when I go out. I'm obviously wearing them right now. I always found it interesting when people would like throw out their lashes after 1 use or like 3 uses max, because I definitely get way more than 3 uses out of my lashes, and that's actually where the lashes start getting better, because I don't like brand new lashes. I actually like them after a few wears because I feel like they become a bit more natural looking and blend with your lashes a bit better. In all honesty, I was gonna say like minimum 10, but I highly doubt I throw out my lashes after 10 uses, so probably like 20, not even kidding. I get a lot of uses out of my lashes. So one thing to do is have a good place to store your lashes. It is so easy to just whip them off and put it on your desk or put it on your vanity or put it at your sink, but that is usually how they get lost, thrown out, or they fall on the ground, get really gross, and then you throw them out anyway. So just have a small container where you store all your lashes. This is the one I use and I have been using for a really long time that I should probably replace it. It was just a mint container from the Disney store, but that's literally just where I store all my lashes, or at least my frequently used lashes. And next I'm going to go into how I actually wash my lashes. Alrighty, so before I go into a full clean of my false lashes, I'm going to share with you guys a quick tip that I do probably every few wears. I usually have them stacked on top of each other, so I'm just going to pull them apart, and then this is the process I do to remove the glue from the lash band. For beginners it might be a little bit difficult, and you do have to be careful because you could possibly pull apart the lashes or deform them, but basically I am holding the lash hairs as close to the lash band as possible and slowly pulling off the excess glue that is left on the lash band. You can tell by just doing this, it's made a big difference. The lashes look cleaner already, and they are going to look newer when you apply it the next time. It may come off slightly differently depending on which lash glue you use, but I have been using the D-Up Lash Fixer forever now, and it always comes off so easy, and look how much gunk I get off in that few seconds it took me. So that is it for my first quick tip. Next we are going into actually cleaning and giving a full clean to our lashes. Here are a pair that are quite dirty. It's got some eyeshadow on it, it's got glue on it, it's got eyeliner, it's got all the wonderful gross makeup built up over time. So I'm going to find a small container and just lay them in there. To clean them I am going to use an oil cleanser. I have used multiple different types before and they have never destroyed or detached the glue from my false lashes, but if you are worried, use one that is okay for eyelash extensions like this Senka one. I'm just going to pop a few pumps into the container and make sure the lashes are fully soaked and covered with the oil cleanser. Now I am going to leave the lashes soaked in the cleanser for about 10 minutes or so. So once the 10 minutes is up, very gently rub the lash hairs in between your fingers. So just using very small circular motions. Basically this is just going to help break down the makeup like mascara, lash glue, eyeliner, all of that is on your lashes. Just very gently go through the whole lash, and you can kind of see it coming off on my fingers already. Once you have finished massaging the hairs, I guess you could say, pop it back down and then do it for the other lash as well. Focus mainly on the hairs just for now and not the band, and just help remove that makeup from the actual lash hairs. Once we have done that, we are going to pick up the first lash again and now remove the actual lash glue from the band. As I showed you in the first tip, I actually prefer to do it when it is dry and without any cleanser, but if you haven't done it before, it is better to soak the actual lash in cleanser first so the glue breaks down a little bit and it is easier to remove from the lash band. So you could lose a lash or two in the process, but it's better than throwing out a whole pair of lashes, and look how much gunk I have gotten off them already. Once all the glue and makeup is off from the lash, I'm going to grab another small container that is filled with water and just place the clean lash inside. You can see how much stuff has come off it. That's the actual oil cleanser that's left, and also this tissue with all of the glue and makeup that was on the lashes. Like, you wouldn't have known how much was on there. So you don't need to leave the clean lashes in the water for an amount of time or anything. Just give it a really quick rinse and basically do the same thing. Rub the lashes really gently in between your fingers, and once you've got the rest of the oil cleanser off, just take them out and pop them on a tissue to dry. Of course, you can just leave it as is so it can air dry, but for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to really gently fold the tissue over the lashes and dab very gently on the tissue to dry the lashes. And voila, there we have some nice, fresh, new, clean looking lashes that certainly don't look like they need to be thrown out, and they're ready for your next application. Woohoo! Even compared to before, there's definitely a huge difference, and you don't actually realize how much makeup buildup there is on your false lashes until you clean them. Lastly, just one more quick tip for when your lashes are looking a little bit frayed and a little bit old, like these little pieces that are kind of flicking out. I'm going to grab a pair of very fine scissors. This isn't even mine, this is my mum's. I think they're like brow scissors. But get some fine scissors and basically just trim the very ends of the parts that are frayed, that are flicking up. I know it's a little bit hard to see because it literally goes out of focus when I'm doing it, but basically you're just going to give your lashes a little haircut, cutting off its split ends basically, and just by doing that, honestly, it gives them a newer, fresher look instantly. Here is the before and after. You can tell by just trimming those few hairs, it does make them look like a new pair of lashes. So as you saw, there is nothing fancy about how I clean my lashes. It's really simple, and obviously just be really gentle with them. Do not pull, do not tug, and do not kind of destroy the form of lashes, and they will stay good for you if you are good for them. Lastly, I thought I would share with you guys a few of my favorite Japanese lashes. So as you can probably tell, my favorite brand of lashes is Diamond Lash. I have been using them probably since high school. Like, I absolutely love them, and the reason is they are such good quality lashes for such a good price, and they have so many different varieties in their lash range. So they start with really natural looking lashes and go into quite intense, voluminous, glamorous ones as well. I do believe the packaging has changed slightly now, but basically you get 5 pairs of lashes in it, and from memory they cost about 1,1200 yen. So even with the exchange rate, I think that's about 15 Australian dollars or so, which is nothing for 5 pairs and 5 good pairs of lashes. I am going to show you guys the few pairs that are my favorites from their range. First is the Wish Eye. I'm almost through them, but still have 2 pairs left, and I am wearing them today, I believe. It's always hard once you take them off, you're like, is it the right one? I like them because they actually go from short to long to short. So they kind of have more volume towards the middle. So it really helps open up and make your eyes look bigger. They're not the type of lash I used to wear that often, but recently I have really been liking it, and they blend really well with your natural lashes as well because they've got like the crisscross blend. Next is the Muse Eye. I've got a couple different ones in there, but it's these bottom ones here. They're actually a half lash, and this is probably the one that I have worn the most in the last couple of years. When I do my mascara, I just focus mainly on the inner corner, and then I apply these to the end, and they really open up your eye to give you a cat eye look. It is quite voluminous, and it is all concentrated towards the outside. So when you want to make your eyes look kind of a bigger almond and a more cat eye, these work really well, but they still look natural because you basically keep your natural lashes on the inner and just add more volume to the outer. Next is the Lady Eye, and this is part of their brown series. So they have one series that is actually tinted brown, so they look a little bit more natural. So I like to wear these when I do wear like brown eyeliner or brown mascara, or just want a generally more natural look. But they still have a ton of length, and they do go out more in a winged eye. So again, it's going to give you more of like a cat eye look, but it still looks really natural and soft and kind of like airy looking. So this is when I want like that dramatic effect, but it still looks like it's almost my natural lashes. And then the last ones, this is like ultimate glam, and I don't wear these too often, but it is the Beauty Eye. You can actually tell the lashes kind of changed over time. These were like bought at different times. This is really long, really voluminous. I don't usually wear these by themselves. I will layer them with like a kind of thinner wispier lash and it gives the ultimate glam, but occasionally I will wear it by itself. It's all about like lengthening and just really making your eyes look like wide awake, but they're definitely my ultimate glam, the Beauty Eye. All of Diamond Lashes are made of nylon. They don't use like animal or real human hair or anything. It is all nylon, but it doesn't prick or irritate your eyes at all. It also has a clear band, so I think that's what helps make them blend in with your lash line a lot easier. But they are a few of my favorite Japanese lashes. I hope this was helpful to those of you who are wondering how you can get more uses out of your false lashes, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!